Alright, so now that we've done our sketch and we've written our program, we need to actually wire everything up so that it will work. You'll need your Arduino board, the breadboard, you'll need 3 jumper wires, you'll need a 220 ohm resistor, and you will need an LED. Now this is a large LED, you can use a smaller LED if you would prefer. So first things we need to do is we need to connect our LED to the breadboard. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the LED, and you should see that there are 2 leads. There is one that is short and one that is long. The long one is the anode, the short one is the cathode, and so we're going to just plug those in to our breadboard. And I'm going to put the anode in row 10, letter F, and I'm going to put the cathode in row 11, letter H. The letter does not really matter that much as long as you make sure that you have them in separate rows. That's what's important. Next, I'm going to connect the resistor. Okay, the resistor is actually going to connect to the cathode because electrons flow negative to positive, not positive to negative. So in row 11, in spot I, I'm going to plug that in. And then I'm also going to plug it into row 11 in the negative side of the terminals, which is where our ground wire is going to be connected. I want to make sure that these are not touching. They need to be separate. So if you see this now, I have my LED and my resistor plugged into the correct ports. And now I'm going to connect to the ground wire. So I'm going to take one of my jumper cables and I'm going to connect it to the negative terminal of 26. It doesn't really matter which one as long as it is before this one. And then I can connect it to the ground option right here. Notice there's a ground over here as well. I can connect it to either one. I'll do it to this ground because I'm going to plug in a battery to see it work first. Like I said, you can plug it into either. And then I'm going to take another jumper wire and I'm going to connect it from my positive line here, port 24, to the 5-volt pin on the left side of the Arduino here. And then the last thing I need to do is I need to connect my pin to my LED, so I'm going to connect pin 13 to row 10, letter H. And once again, it could be any letter, just not F, obviously, because it's already taken. So now it's wired up. All we have to do now is take our USB cable and plug it in, and then download our program, and our LED should start blinking. So what you need to do as a part of this is when you're done wiring everything up, I want you to make a video of yourself wiring it up, downloading the program, and then blinking, and then you're going to change it to blink. Right now it's only 1 second. I want you to change it to blink at ½ a second, at 2 seconds, and 5 seconds. Record all of those and then upload that video to YouTube. And that'll be your homework assignment for this particular lecture.